Hi there guys, I hope you have had a good day. Now there has been some back and forth between Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia. Obviously Ryan Garcia is promoted by Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya, but Oscar De La Hoya said he offered Ryan Garcia an opportunity to fight on July 4th, but he turned it down because he didn't have enough money on the table in order to make that fight. So there was a tweet that got a bit of a response from Ryan Garcia. This is the tweet from Oscar De La Hoya. Due to team at King Ryan G deciding not to accept a fight on July 4th. We will now return late July with the future of boxing. Virgil Ortiz. More exciting details to follow at Golden Boy Boxing. So that is what Oscar De La Hoya had to say in his tweet after obviously Ryan Garcia turned down the opportunity to fight on July 4th. Now, Ryan Garcia was quick to respond by saying this: "You do realize you're supposed to be my promoter, not a hater, right?" So, I mean, there seems to be something boiling over and escalating between Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya, and even Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo, because Canelo has previously said, what can you expect from Oscar De La Hoya? He was never loyal to any of his trainers during his career, so he does not expect them to be loyal as a promoter. So, what's going on with Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya at the moment? Because these two are clearly not happy under the promotion of Oscar De La Hoya, and it is highly likely that they will end up on Matchroom, Ryan Garcia and Canelo, because obviously Golden Boy have a promotional deal with DAZN, meaning that the both fighters could just switch over to Matchroom and still be in keeping with their broadcasted deals if they are longer than, say, 3 or 4 fights. So it's easy enough for both of them to jump ship. It just depends what their contract is with Golden Boy at the moment. I would imagine it's quite long, so ultimately I don't think they can jump ship at the moment, but there is clearly something going on behind the scenes with Ryan Garcia, with Canelo, in regards to their situation with Oscar De La Hoya, because obviously Ryan Garcia and Canelo train together, so it's that camp that seems to have a problem with Oscar De La Hoya. I don't know what it is, but they are certainly not happy under the promotional deal of Golden Boy, and I guess you can expect them to change very, very soon, because if they're not happy, then it's going to show in the ring eventually, so they need to make sure that they are being promoted by someone they trust. And clearly that trust has now gone between them and Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya, I mean, I was a fan of him as a fighter. I think he was a brilliant fighter, but as a promoter, he doesn't seem to put his fighters first or even defend them when he should do. If you look at Eddie Hearn, he comes up with all sort of nonsense to defend his fighters. Even when maybe he shouldn't, he still comes up with loads of nonsense that will get them out of jail or at least to just defend them. Oscar De La Hoya doesn't even try that with fighters who are innocent or fighters who are not in the wrong. He just doesn't care, just moves on to the next one. So maybe he needs to work on that if he still wants to be a promoter going forward, because Canelo is his biggest star. Ryan Garcia just behind that. If he loses them two, then he really doesn't have the future of boxing under Golden Boy Promotions, and if they leave, then Virgil Ortiz and fighters like that will follow suit. So Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya really need to think about what they are doing and make sure that they are looking after their fighters, because that does not send a good message to fighters that they want to sign in the future, much as the situation with Cyclone and Carl Frampton and Josh Taylor. So they need to be careful about the message they are sending to younger fighters they might want to sign. Anyway, guys, make sure you drop your thoughts on this in the comments below, leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thank you guys.